The Golden Bird and the Golden Swans. Once upon a time, there lived a mighty king. He was known across the region for his wisdom and wealth. His palace stood tall and grand in the city of lakes, where every building mirrored in the sparkling waters below. Among the many lakes in the city, there was one special lake that gleamed in the morning sun like polished silver. Around this lake bloomed a beautiful royal garden, full of fragrant flowers, tall trees, singing birds, and butterflies fluttering in joy. But the greatest wonder of all were the golden swans who lived on the lake. Their feathers shimmered like gold, and every morning they shed one golden feather each. The king had a special group of servants who collected these feathers and placed them carefully in the royal treasury. This daily gift made the king rich beyond imagination. One fine morning, as the swans glided across the calm lake, a strange shadow passed over them. The swans looked up and gasped. A huge golden bird came flying across the sky. Its wings sparkled in the sunlight, casting golden rays on the ground. It circled the lake and dipped its beak into the lake, and drank the cool water. It sighed in joy. "This lake is beautiful," the golden bird whispered. "Its waters are sweet. I shall make this my home." Whispering like that, it perched on the highest branch of a tall tree nearby. But down below, the golden swans were not pleased. They swam closer to the shore and shouted up at the tree, "Who are you? What are you doing here? This is not your home. Leave at once." The golden bird looked down in surprise. "I mean no harm," he replied gently. "I simply seek peace and shelter. I liked the lake's sweet water and calm beauty." But the swans would not listen. They shouted and scolded, not giving the bird a chance to speak further. Just then, the noise reached the royal palace. The king, curious and concerned, came out with his guards. He stood at the edge of the lake and watched the swans flapping angrily, while the strange golden bird sat calmly on the tree. The golden bird lowered his head and said, "Your Majesty, I am a humble traveler. I flew far and wide and came upon this lake. It brought me peace, and I thought I might stay here. But these swans, they threaten me and want me to go." The king looked at the bird. He had never seen such a beautiful creature. The bird's calm words and shining feathers impressed him deeply. Without thinking much further, the king declared, "If this golden bird wishes to stay, then let him stay. As for the swans, if they cannot be kind, they must leave." The swans were stunned. "But we have lived here for years," they cried. "We have given you golden feathers every day." The king, still charmed by the bird's presence, replied, "Enough. My decision is final." He ordered the royal guards to drive the swans away. The swans, hurt and humiliated, flapped their wings and rose into the sky. One by one, they flew off, some to distant rivers, others to deep forests. The lake, once full of music and movement, became silent. Days turned into weeks. The golden bird stayed by the lake, resting on the tree and drinking its water. But he shed no golden feathers. The king sent servants every day to search the ground below the tree, but they returned with nothing. The treasury remained empty. The king began to worry and regretted his decision. He sent his guards to speak with the bird. The bird replied, "I never promised gold. I only wished to stay." The gardens seemed dull. The lake, once alive with the graceful swans, now looked still and lonely. Even the flowers stopped blooming as brightly. At last, the king realized the truth. He had trusted a stranger too quickly, judged by appearance alone, and had driven away the loyal swans that had filled his kingdom with beauty and wealth for years. He tried to send messengers to call the swans back, but it was too late. The golden swans were gone. Moral of the story: never act hastily, trusting the words of a stranger without knowing the full truth. And never let arrogance take over, like the golden swans. Pride and pride alone can make one lose everything.